Good morning, cultists. In our previous episode, we left things off after helping... Harem, of all people. Can you believe that? I helped out Harem. Wow. And not even to help me set up my own harem. No. I helped Harem with Harem. Not his harem, because, you know, he's not allowed to have one, but still. In any case, we have to go help Jubilos now, so I guess we'll do that, and, see what else is up. Oh, right, we also need to go see Chemo, and Chemo is in the North Gnarl Marches. Gotcha, but we need to go to Candlemere Lake, so that's not exactly where we're kind of going. And why is there a target here? Is that for my storyteller to maybe, use his witticism as weapons, perhaps? Okay, can you restore anything for me? Doesn't seem like it. Any relics worth, talking about? Nope. What about, this? No. Oh, maybe I've got nothing to give you? Are you sure about that? Alright, fine. Ugh, unbelievable. Good sir, unbelievable. Alright, so we have a couple of days left before our next kingdom event gets resolved. So something to keep in mind, and Harem, get out of here, thank you. Alright, so let me roll with, oh, right, Jubilost. And of course, Lindsay and Tristan. Sure, let's go. Amiri, as much as I adore you and I love the fact that you're wearing some very scantily clad fur armor, I guess she does kind of pull her own weight though, doesn't she, with the DPS as well as her Smilodon? I've done it again. I've forgotten to establish a town in Dunsword again. Why? Why must I be so forgetful? What is wrong with you, man? I'm just talking to myself here, but yeah, I completely forgot to set up another town here. I'm so sorry. I guess next time we're back in town, yeah, like I said, there's no real rush for it, so let's just go towards Candlemere, please. Sure. Unless we should be desperately clamoring to set something up, which I am hoping is not the case. Oh wait, is it not the actual... Oh, interesting. It's not the actual Candlemere keep. For generations, Luna Kitari's family possessed the map marking the entrance to this mysterious dungeon. Sure. And no one is fatigued, right? No one better be fatigued. Otherwise, I will find your families and murder them all. I mean, we'll do that anyways because, you know, I'm a bit of a tyrant, I guess. Although a lawful tyrant. Whoa. This was not what I was expecting. Didn't expect the Fae to be here. But I guess it makes sense considering that this is a clue left by the Fae. Gnome ghost. Look, I have blue paint. We can paint your faces, your hair. Your clothes. Did you see that? Someone wrote the end on one of the walls near the entrance in blue paint. This won't help. We are bleaching on the inside, not the outside. No, this is not the end. We have to believe. We will open this door. If only Say made it. She will get us back home, she will. Hey. A flickering shadow stands before you, trembling and chanting something indistinct. In its silhouette, you barely recognize the figure of a gnome girl dressed in rags. No, we need to try again. The door will open. I promised them. I promised. Just attack him straight up. Who are you, ghost? Reveal yourself. Talk to me. Are you here? How old are you? How many people have you killed? The ghost seems not to pay any attention to you. I promised them. I promised them to open this door, to return everyone home. Bursting into a long and bleak laugh, the ghost makes a move as if she wants to run away, but then freezes and gives you an eerily attentive look. Who am I? I'm Zay, a wizard. I'm the one who brought everyone here. This place. Once the Lantern King himself opened a gate from the Dominion to Galarian here. He abandoned this road, but I thought I could open the portal again, or ask for help from an Eldest. Return us all home. I was wrong. The door didn't open. We all lost color, one by one. Wait, so they... The Lantern King himself opened a gate from his dominion to Galarian here. Oh, okay. So I guess they were just exploring, and then they got stuck here, and then they started bleaching? Poor creature. You should have not relied on the mercy of gods. Okay, so you're one of the gnomes from the first world. What happened to you? The ghost lets out a strange sound, half moan, half dull laughter. Is that it? Did I do a half moan, half dull laughter? Oh no, that wasn't really dull, was it? There we go. That's it. That was orgasmically dull? I lived a long time. Long life there in the first world. Many long lives. I traveled, I created, I danced upon the edge of the abyss and fell into the clouds. I died to be born again, with none of my strength and skills, but with all the memories of the wonders I'd seen. But eternity can be tedious, even for a soul that's forever young. Many older gnomes suffered it even before we knew what the bleaching was. Sooner or later, there's not enough novelty anymore, so we all grew fascinated with a new game, death. One of the elders created it. Of course, he was just borrowing it based on his observations of the true gods. He drew a string from the river of souls and created his own little circle of births, deaths, and judgments. Imitating the almighty Pharasma, he judged the souls that he owned and determined their further paths. So it was exciting. It was so new, so exciting. Many gnomes volunteered. If not us, then who? But those who take from the goddess of death must be ready for the consequences. The Lady of Graves brought her wrath upon this creative eldest. He was stripped of his power and forever doomed to serve in a court. And we gnomes, we were torn from the first world and bound to the river of souls, like all creatures of the material plane. Thereafter, we lived like the rest, died like the rest, and learned all the pain of the bleaching. Our game had become a reality, and no longer could we tire of this fun and return to another one. But how? It's all so sad. My thoughts are scattered, crying all over. Jubilos looks at the ghost, shaken. It seems to be one of those rare moments that the gift of speech is lost to him.
But this is not at all how I supposed it happened. Respected Zay, I understand that your condition does not allow for long conversations, but perhaps you could tell me.
That is actually kind of surprising, that the whole reason why they indulged in death in the first place, which apparently was invented by the Fae, by the Lantern King, I guess? If the first world can be said to have a trickster god, no easy feat in the world where capricious reality-bending mischief is standard practice for many natives, then the title belongs to the Lantern King, also known as the Laughing Lie, generally appearing as a foot-wide ball of floating light. The Lantern King has been pointed to by some as the progenitor of all will-o-wisps, but such allegations meet with derisive laughter from the king himself. Foregoing an established realm of his own, the Lantern King roams as he wills through the fields and forests of the first world, and those lives he touches are rarely the same afterward. For though the Lantern King's sense of humor is vast, it can easily turn dark or incomprehensible. So I guess... Wait, was he the one that made that? Or was that someone else? Anyways, I guess death was a novelty for them, so they decided to try it out. And, Oh, no, sorry, the eldest created death for the Fae. Right. And then they got stuck here, and then they just started dying. I think, I might be misunderstanding this, but I think that's the gist of it. A tragic accident, more or less, I guess. The ghost listens to him with eerie attention. Of course I could. I could do many things. I tried many ways to open the portal. Everything except a sacrifice. A little blood would come in handy. Victory! Okay, that's not what I thought you were meaning, but sure. I guess we'll now shank you? Son of a bitch. I am not really ready for this fight. Can I maybe fascinate people instead? I'm assuming we're going to have some negative level issues. Well, thankfully, we can always rest to get rid of it, I think. And you have been fascinated. Fantastic. Alright, don't attack. What in the 7 million dickholes? Okay, frightening moan. I guess that affected. Oh my god! Christian? Oh my god! Wow! And Fabrosi is now freaking the fuck out because Tristan is dead. Okay, well, not gonna lie, that wasn't exactly what I expected. You know what? Let me reload. I don't know where it is that I last saved, but I think this just reloads the last save. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think we should maybe do remove fear. I don't know if that's gonna really affect us too much, but I figure we might as well anyways. And I'm going to overbuff us because I'd rather be overbuffed than underbuffed, I guess. Thank you. And last but not least, Lindsay, you have to get past your hatred of Christian, alright? You can't just keep hating the guy. I mean, obviously you can, and maybe you should, but whatever. I forget where I was going with this. What the fuck happened to my bark skin? I guess I accidentally dragged it out of here? Alright, I don't know if there's anything else that I can do to increase my resistance versus frightening howl or deafening moan or pleasurable ribbing or whatever it was that we had. I think maybe let's back up a little bit. We'll get Fabrosi to be the one in the front. And of course, let's put on a death ward just in the off chance that we need it.
So little time.
There we go. Alright, let's do this now. Ghost time! Alright, miss. Tell me a story. Yeah, that's nice.
Carve my name onto
Oh wow,
your
that's actually a
flesh.
pretty short conversation as it turns out. Lindsay, let's do Fascinate again. I'm hoping that maybe... You know what, why don't we focus on this guy? Except for you, Valerie. Sure. And I guess then that means we don't need to do Fascinate now, do we? No. Alright, Frightful Moan, Will saves all made for the most part, except for our Smilodon, as well as Amiri. But I'm hoping they'll stay put. Oh no, oh no, they're fine. Oh wow, what the hell? That's bizarre. I think. Fantastic. Is Zay going to try to murder me again? The ghost freezes, holds herself by the shoulders, and sways back and forth, repeating over and over, I promised, I promised, I promised. That's a rather foolish performance, little ghost. You've staged a fine series of foolish performances. The playing of a game of death, contacting an eldest not known for his mercy, trying to open a door that leads nowhere. But who are we addressing? Greetings, Fabrosi Cortez. And of course, you most persistent of researchers. We see you solved our riddle. Jubilost folds his hands on his chest.
We did. I might still fail to understand why you sent us the long way around instead of just telling us everything from the beginning.
'Cause he's Fae. What part of that are you not understanding, Jubilost? Some truths must be discovered to be known, or seen with your own eyes. The host nods at the pile of gnome bones and the shivering ghost. Is what Zay told us true? About the game of death and Pharasma's punishment? Yes, one of our eldest brothers thought he could steal from a deity, and the gnomes that answered his call thought they could play with death. Death decided otherwise. Is there any way to change what happened, then help the gnomes? If there is, we know nothing of it. The eldest can do many things. Oh, sorry, I mistakenly thought the eldest and the host were the same people. Son of a bitch, I keep doing this. Mixing people's names up. But as you both know, it is not enough to confront a deity, especially one such as Pharasma. We have learned our lesson and do not play with the toys of others.
Does this mean that it was all in vain?
Of course not. The journey is often more important than the destination. Be satisfied with the secret you have won.
The day I can simply be satisfied with something. I'll bleach.
Right, that's a good point. You say we learned our lesson, so you're one of the eldest, host? You hear laughter from under the hood. Oh, we're tired of answering this question, and the many others that follow it. Ask us again next time, especially since the next time for you will be one of the first times for us. Maybe this person is experiencing things at the same time, like Dr. Manhattan, perhaps? Why are you here? The right question at last. I suspect you've realized there's no way to save all gnomes from the bleaching. You cannot return them to the first world and restore their connection to their homeland. And even if they were sufficiently desperate and powerful creature ready to do it, their actions would not be looked on mercifully by the Lady of Graves. Though it cannot be done for all, it can still be done for one. Oh. We are ready to offer this gift as a token of our appreciation for your exciting adventure and your solution of to the riddle. Do you hear, Sir Jewel-Lost? You may personally become reconnected with the First World. You won't be entirely protected from death if you remain in Galarian, but you will be forever spared from the bleaching. Whenever you visit the First World, which we are aware you desire passionately, then you will be as immortal as any fae. Interesting. Jewel-Lost fixes his glasses nervously. It's the only chink in his nonchalant facade.
If this gift cannot help the home gnome race, then I have no need of it.
Oh, that's actually surprisingly noble of him.
Of course, I'm not immune to vanity. Oh, there we go. But I've always been ready to share the burden of mortality with the others who bear it on their shoulders. I'll even keep wearing these stupid glasses. I'll survive without the immortality of the First World and face the bleaching when it comes, as all gnomes have done before me.
Okay, you're doing the right thing, Jewel-Lost. Principles are principles. This is one of the most important decisions in your life. Do what you think is right. Don't refuse. Principles are principles. But this is an incredibly rare gift. It would be good for you and for all of us, especially since we're so often at war with the First World. Great, can I receive Jewel-Lost's gift instead? Can I actually become immortal? Is it wrong to ask? Did I save? Can I save? I want to know what happens if I ask this. If I don't like it, I might need to reload the fight, but that's fine. You would have other opportunities to gain immortality. Oh, and the many problems that go along with it, Fabrosi McCortez. Let someone else prove themselves this time. Okay, but sure, I guess. I mean, you know, I just figured it would be right to ask. You're doing the right thing, Jewel-Lost. Principles are principles. You know what? You're doing the right thing, Jewel-Lost.
I'm glad we understand each other. Well, my decision isn't changing. I decline the gift of the eldest.
We aren't easy to surprise, but you managed it. Very well, a rejection is a rejection, but gifts of the eldest are not so easy to withdraw from the world. They must find an owner somewhere, one way or another. So what should we do? To whom shall we grant what has been promised? Maybe the gift will help Zay. That exhausted ghost deserves some peace. I think she's kinda lost it? The gift should be given to some living gnome who is this moment dying of the bleaching. Let our adventures help at least someone. I think maybe just some random gnome? Yeah.
Yes, that's the best thing we could do. What say do you, host?
Sorry, that Yoda speak was incorrect.
Take what you're offering me and give it to some other gnome instead, can you? Anyone you choose who is suffering from the bleaching.
Oh, that's even more interesting. I see this has all been for a reason. Our choice, you say? Very well, very good. We'll make a choice and save one last soul. We already have, in a way. You have rejected the gift, Jewel-Lost Narthropple, but we will not leave you without any reward at all. We offer you a trifle, the chance to sometimes glimpse eternity in the corner of your eye, just as we do. Now you can remember the history of things. Those who wander searching for mysteries and ancient relics might find the skill useful. And now, farewell. When you finally succumb to the bleaching, you may remember this moment. I wonder what you will think then. Only time knows. Okay. Fantastic. So, excuse me? It's time. It's time to uninstall this game. It's time to withdraw my support of the Pathfinder 2 Kickstarter. It's time to burn my computer down to the ground. It's time to undergo the bleaching myself, because as it turns out that, fuck that. I gave the... What else was I supposed to do? I'm so angry. I'm like livid right now. Oh my god. I'm just popping a like rage boner right now. Oh, so maybe that wasn't the conclusion of his thing? Oh, it certainly sounds like it. Having solved the ingenious riddle of the eldest, Jubilos and the king set off to a secret dungeon under the Candlemere. There they met Zay and the ghost of an ancient wizard gnome and learned their story. They also visited by the eldest. Okay, that sounds like it's concluded, but I guess maybe the number of thingamajigs isn't really anything to go by. So there's nothing else for me to steal here, is there? Nope, I guess we're good then. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This game wants me to re-experience the tragedy, the absolutely soul-wrenching nightmare that I experienced whilst playing Divinity: The Original Sin 2, which, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed. I'm not saying that that experience was horrific, it's just the whole experience of having a log in my book not get completely cleared properly. That's my horrific nightmare. I mean, I cannot think of a fate worse than this. Clearly, no one has experienced more tragedy than I have just now at this second. I'm so angry. I'm so livid. It's crazy. I just don't know what to do anymore. My life is forfeit. Ugh.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, Tristan. No, you will not get a moment of respite. Absolutely not. Not after the shit that you pulled. Wait, what did you pull? I mean, you died in our previous, I guess, universe where we tussled with the ghost that Zay brought in. But I guess nothing else. Alright, fine. So we're done. Oh, shit me. Fucking Chemo Tavon. Well, thankfully, I don't think we need to worry about Chemo too much. Do I need to talk to Jubilos back at home? I guess not. Yeah, we'll just do the, we'll go to the, north. Oh, wait, you know what, though? No, that doesn't make any sense, because we can just, fast travel there. We can just teleport there. Yeah, so let me just teleport to the North Nile Marches, and from there, I guess we'll go, talk to Chemo, see what else he wants with his life. Because apparently he got rejected by that dryad or whatever, right? Yeah, I think that's why he's all mopey and shit. Are we okay with this layout? You know what? Let's bring Knock Knock, the newest hero of the goblins, as it were. And maybe he can help Chemo find some love. Because if there's one thing I know about goblins is that they are the suavest, smoothest motherfuckers out there, going around bedding all the men and ladies. Everyone at the same time. Goblins are just constantly having a massive orgy. And it's true. Totally not made up. Alright, Chemo, we're here with some advice from Knock Knock, who's sired... Well, basically, he's the Genghis Khan of this universe. He sired the entire, all sentient beings, as a matter of fact. You might think that you're the one that made your wife pregnant or your husband pregnant or whatever, but it turns out it was actually Knock Knock. It's because he's so sneaky that whilst you're having sex with your spouse, he enters your body. That sounds like it's not consensual, but it is somehow spiritually consensual. And then he impregnates your spouse through you, and also you at the same time. So basically, you both end up pregnant. Anyways, what we're here for, Chemo? Tell me what went wrong between you two. You had a fight?
I don't know. Everything went so well after our first date. We spent every day together. We talked, we gathered flowers, we watched the clouds pass by, and then one evening, she said goodbye and hid her face inside a tree. She hasn't shown a face or said a word to me ever since, no matter how many times I asked.
What do you mean she hid in her tree? Show me on the map where to find her. Show me on the doll where she did not touch you. Alright, well, what do you mean she hid in her tree? Chemo heaves another heavy sigh.
She's a dryad. Her body and spirit are tied to an oak. She takes care of it and protects it. I met her when I was in the forest trying to find my way to the settlement.
Alright, well, show me where she is.
But you can't help. Her heart knows no mercy. You cannot change her wooden mind.
Is that it? Where do you come from, Chemo? Chemo closes his eyes in reverie.
Kyonin, the land of the elves, the land of springs and forests. That's where I learned my craft. You would love it there. Everyone does.
Why did you leave Kyonin?
Nobody made me leave.
Chemo gives you an embarrassed look.
I just woke up one day, looked out the window, and the road called, and I went.
Oh, okay, so actually, I guess he did give us the location. It didn't sound like he did, but I guess he did. Alright, well, let's go chop some trees down. I mean, let's go bed this dryad. That's not what he wants either, is it? No, but, assuming that we can, we will seduce her anyways. Alright, that being said, I believe we have 1 day left before one of our kingdom events get resolved.
May we have a moment of respite?
As a matter of fact, we have approximately 3 hours. Yeah, oh wait, that's not it. That's the Druid's Refuge? Where is this dryad you were speaking of, Chemo? Where is she? Fey Gathering. Oh, Fey Glade. Okay, there we go. So that's 5 hours. I predict that there's going to be a lot of saves coming, so I think... Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of saves coming for sure. Although... Otherwise, next one is this, which will also take a lot of saves coming, I'm sure. Okay. Maybe we should just go for it. Yeah. Maybe. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just go for it. Fuck it. I'm gonna save though, because I guess we'll find out in a few hours whether or not this gets resolved successfully. Keston!
My life is a burden.
You better not have failed me, Keston. I'm gonna be very upset. Wow, really? We triumphed? Holy shit. The warden ordered the guards to grant the Order of the Pike their aid and support. The Hell Knights got along so well with the guards that they started patrolling the neighborhood territories together. Wow. Fantastic, Keston. Holy shit, you did not disappoint. It turns out that threatening my counselors with bodily harm is just the right way to go. Fantastic. Who'd have thought that my Grand Poobah actually had some pretty good advice, as it turns out. Of course, that was right before the tragic accident in which his own counselors turned on him and then just straight up murdered his face. And only his face. I don't know why they only went for his face and not the rest of his body, but oh. Hello, miss. I'd like to see the rest of your body. Damn. Anyways, we've been here before, haven't we? Miss? You recognize a dryad that you saw some time ago with a drunken satyr. Her skin glistens like polished wood, and her head is crowned with a mane of grass and leaves.
Here you are. I knew you'd come and try to change my mind. Chemo talks about you every day, you know.
Oh, is Chemo into me? How did you end up here? Why have you rejected Chemo? Ahem, oh Faye, thou art too cruel to the willful creature, so conquered by thy beauty. His heart is bleeding. He stands idly for all the day, staring into loneliness. How can you ask his spirit not to sing, nor his knee to tremble at your fair image? Deliver your mercy. Return to Kimiel, for no one can ever love you as he. Or Chemo is a talented craftsman, but ever since you rejected him, he's lost all inspiration. His gift is going to waste. Please him see you and talk to you, at least in the name of art. Or I'll burn down your precious oak. How did you end up here?
What do you mean, end up? I live here. I grew up in this forest together with my magnificent oak. If there's anyone who ended up here, it's you.
So why did you reject Chemo, besides the fact that he's obsessed with me? The Dryad shrugs.
Maybe I just grew tired of him. I don't even know. He's so two-dimensional. There's no intrigue to him. Everything he does is so predictable. All the flowers, all the compliments, I've had enough, thank you.
Okay, so... is there a reason why this one's much easier than this? I guess we'll go with the more difficult option then. I don't know why, but okay. The Fae sighs and rolls her eyes.
I'm sick and tired of this. Why did fate pick me to be sacrificed to art? Oh well, you win. The artist can come back. It's not like I've got anything better to do around here.
Great, thanks. Okay, well, we'll go talk to Chemo and then, I think teleport back to our town because we have, possibly more very exciting kingdom management stuff to do because...
May we have a moment of respite?
I don't know. So much fun. It's not that I'm saying I don't like it, but, you know, I guess I kind of wish I knew when stuff would happen exactly. Oh shit, I did it again. I fucking did it again. Alright, Chemo, you can talk to that girl now, and I guess we'll go... oh shoot, I should have visited the other dudes too. Son of a bitch. Well, that's fine, because I have to traipse about and do other stuff, I'm sure, at some point. Yeah, let's not worry about that too much. I don't mind doubling back too much, I guess. Because eventually we do anyways. Alright, Chemo. So good news. I banged her. I mean, I've had a chat with your Dryad. And the elf's fingers are twisting into a knot. Go to her, she's waiting for you. It cannot be. Thank you, Fabrosi Makote. Oh, that's not his voice.
Thank you, Fabrosi Cortez. Thank you so much. Goodbye. I guess my heart is done now. Thanks.
Fantastic. Alright, well, I guess, since we're not exactly expecting anything new, I suppose we can actually just end the episode off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow, and assuming that nothing happens on my way to the throne room, I guess I'll see you guys there in our next episode. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then we'll go... oh, you know what? Actually, what we could do... oh, shoot, because we have another Kingdom event thing that needs to be resolved, I'll just do that first, and then we'll come back and deal with the other stuff, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching, and have a good breakfast!